Hundreds are feared dead after a powerful earthquake rocked Myanmar's second-largest city, Mandalay. A 7.7 magnitude quake struck around midday local time. It was followed by a series of more than 50 aftershocks, with the strongest measuring in at 6.4 magnitude. Myanmar's military-run government says almost 700 people have been killed, but warned the death toll could still continue to rise. Hundreds are reported missing and close to 1,700 people sustained injuries of varying degrees. Aftershocks were felt in the capital of neighboring Thailand, some 1,300 kilometers southeast of the epicenter. A high-rise building under construction in Bangkok collapsed, claiming the lives of 10 people and injuring more than a dozen. The U.S. Geological Survey predicts the death toll from the quakes could top 10,000. The UN has allocated $5 million to help the civil war-embroiled country start relief efforts. U.S. President Donald Trump also offered Washington's assistance to help Myanmar with its response. Serbia launched the first main hearing of the trial of 4 Croatian Air Force pilots accused of committing war crimes in August 1995. The pilots are accused of firing rockets from fighter jets at columns of Serb refugees on Petrovac Road during Croatia's War of Independence. The campaign, in collaboration with the 5th Corps of the Army of the Republic of Bosnia and Herzegovina, was titled Operation Storm. 13 people were killed over the 2-day campaign, with 6 of the victims being children under the age of 13. 24 others were injured as Soviet-era MiG-21 fighter jets shelled the refugee convoys. The accused pilots will be tried in absentia as they've been unavailable to Serbian judicial authorities since the beginning of the investigation in 2021. The trial will take place in the War Crimes Department of the High Court in the Serbian capital, Belgrade.
On a visit to an American military base in Greenland, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance accused Denmark of not doing a good job protecting the territory.
There was a lot of criticism from Denmark, a lot of attacks at the Trump administration, at the president, at me, at others in our administration for saying the obvious, which is that Denmark hasn't done a good job at keeping Greenland safe.
Relations between the U.S. and Greenland have soured after U.S. President Donald Trump repeatedly suggested that the United States should come to control the semi-autonomous Danish territory. Vance said the U.S. has no option but to take a significant position to ensure the security of Greenland as he encouraged a push for independence from Denmark. He was joined by his wife and other senior U.S. officials in a trip that was scaled back after an uproar among Greenlanders and Danes who were irked that the original itinerary was planned without consulting them.
The German government coalition talks have reached a new level according to the party leaders in Berlin on Friday. Germany's next potential Chancellor Friedrich Merz said that there are still hurdles to overcome, but that he is confident that the parties will manage it. The CDU leader is keen to form a government before Easter, but negotiations are proving tricky. Currently, the Christian Democrats and Social Democrats are disagreeing on how to finance the election campaign promises, namely if tax for higher earners or corporations will be raised. They are also yet to come to an agreement about pensions and conscription. However, following the challenges that Germany is facing both with the economy and with Donald Trump as US president, both parties are under pressure to form a government and elect a chancellor as soon as possible, so concessions may need to be made on both sides. Liv Stroud, in Berlin, for Euronews.
The streets of Damascus are once again full of life as Syrians prepare to celebrate Eid, marking the end of the holy month of Ramadan. The Syrian capital beams with positivity as Damascenes prepare to observe the Muslim holiday free of Bashar al-Assad for the first time in almost a quarter century. Markets which were once stagnant and fearful are now bustling with people. Vendors say sales have even skyrocketed this year, despite a crippling economic crisis sustained after more than a decade-long civil war.